game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Centennial Bank Stadium in Jonesboro, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Raging Cajuns will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough. To get it out across the 25, he's brought down at the 26. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Motion from the back. Grabbed behind the line, it's Cross. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man, it's Rayner. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down and run. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Calls his own number. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Offensive coordinators feel really smart when the run game opens, especially early in the game, because now everything is at their disposal and the defense is already on their heels.
And the Red Wolves come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cross. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Red Wolves have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. And runs through another one. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They'll leave it with him. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Red Wolves will have it 1st and 10. He's got it on the move. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option of working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Defense might bring the house here. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to throw, it's Winfield. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Jensen. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Trying to keep the drive alive. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. In your own territory, 4th down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? He sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
It's caught. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads-up play, nose for the first down marker.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Catch in the middle, it's Jensen. There he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Let's go. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw, it's Winfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's take a second to talk about the Raging Cajuns. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement, you create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that, man, they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be bright. We're trying to build something special. We just need...
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
The Raging Cajuns are threatening on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Looking to throw again. Fires into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
They'll try to power it in. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The give. Gives them a little more breathing room, a 3-yard gain out to the 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Red Wolves come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Motion from the wide receiver. On the move. Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Listen, that ain't what the offense expected, but they're plenty happy about it. You just try to create a little bit of room. I don't want to throw out of my own end zone, right? Then I can create a safety. I'm worried about passing. I'm worried about the quarterback. Even if he slips, something happens. But nice job just creating some space, running the football, springing one loose. I will take it. I didn't think it was going to go that far, but I'll take it.
And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Red pass hits complete. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Red Wolves come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Red Wolves come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Quick spin on the run. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got room to work. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that 4th down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage. But just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense did on that 4th down.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Winfield. Pulls it in. It's Jensen. Oh, he's got some space. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
I love the job by the receiver there on the curl route against zone coverage, because he finds the soft spot, but he also does a nice job coming back to the football. And it's not easy. When your quarterback's got a cannon like this guy does, and he's throwing a bullet at you, there's a lot of guys that would be hesitant and they would want to wait for the ball. Not this guy. He went and attacked it and secured the catch.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yardage situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this defense doing a really good job with situational football. Both drives. Last drive gave up some yards, 0 points. This drive, forcing a 3rd and long. You bring on the pass rushers. You get after them in a predictable situation.
Got it in the middle. It's Robertson. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Here's trouble, ball's out in the end zone. That ball was just lying there forever in the end zone, and the defense finally pounced on it.
Well, on 4th down, on the final play of the first half, I think everybody in this building expected them to kick a field goal, and instead, they decide to get aggressive, and not just that, they don't even throw it, they run it. What a great job out in the open field. He's able to score a touchdown, and he gives his team the lead.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Red Wolves will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Scanning the field, it's Winfield. They get to him as he throws.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
And the Raging Cajuns line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd. Breaks into the open. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
3rd down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, 3rd and short, now set up in a 1st and goal situation.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. They finally get him down. Huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Under fire. Finds his tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Going to try to get it himself. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, a lot of space. The 10. Touchdown, Arkansas State. And that but will give them the lead.
This quarterback is so good at creating. When plays break down, when things aren't perfect, he has the ability to buy time, use his athleticism, and torch a defense, and he did it right there with his legs.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a tight one so far in Columbus. They're up by 7 over Indiana. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking for a man. It's Winfield. Throws to the wideout. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden,
picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. He's at the touchdown, Red Bulls. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Williams. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Winfield. Caught over the middle, it's Robertson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Jensen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Raging Cajuns kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll throw it from the red zone. Finds his big tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Fires to the end zone, and he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Oh, a double pass. Bringing the heat. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Swings it out to the flat. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached the break, and Arkansas State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a third down play. Got his man down the middle. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Makes the catch. It's Cobb. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Touchdown, Cajuns! Quick strike through the air for the score. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Finds a little space. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Wants to throw. It's Rayner. Oh, they're after him. Kept it, and he's past the marker. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Caught behind the line. It's Cobb. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Clay. Turning it on. 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. Central Michigan is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Chippewas fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. A busy day in the MAC, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Nearly another interception. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Winfield. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Chappelle. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th. They'll try to get it back with the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
1 more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas State. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Winfield. The short hands, it's Jensen.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
Fires it. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins champ.
He's loose on the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Coming out with it, it's Smith. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The DBs will back off a bit. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from them.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last two games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
it.